Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Council of Reeds here at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fommy.
Hey.
And Dave.
Turtle chips are probably the only acceptable sweet chip.
Sponsored by Turtle Chips.
Give us more.
I don't know. There's 17 servings. I'm pretty sure I went through 10.
It's alright.
You don't listen to that shit.
17
Yeah.
servings, my ass. What do they cast as a serving? 2?
28 grams. So...
What about 4, 5? It's
No,
ain't
I
nutritional,
reckon
it's comic books. Dylan.
Pretty heavy, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dave.
Contemplate life.
Yeah.
Our featured comics. Vengeance of Moon Knight. Number 1.
Interesting.
Which isn't
Spoilers.
really a number 1. Neil Before Zod. No, I mean, it's fucking
No, it
the
is.
same writer and shit.
No,
Whatever.
No, it's Marvel. It is.
Neil Before Zod, number 1.
Saw before Neil.
And we've got nothing to talk about really this week apart from Stephen Yuen suddenly just leaving Thunderbolts.
Except movies being pushed further back, essentially.
And whose film Flashback was it? Is it?
Me.
Nitin's film Flashback. Unforgiven.
Not the
it's a good
wrestling
movie,
event.
Not the Metallica song either.
Which one?
The Unforgiven 3.
No.
Okay, I guess comic books.
Moon Knight.
In the belt.
Spoilers, big time spoilers. Okay, so the end of Moon Knight, previous volume, issue 30. Moon Knight / Max Spector dies. You haven't read
Yeah,
this?
of course I have.
I was going to say, well, fuck, you better go. Anyone want to look?
It's very pretty.
So Mark died. So this book is all Reese seeing the psychiatrist and explaining where they're at, what's going on, her sort of grieving, not grieving. And then we get a big reveal at the end. Because there's a new Moon Knight in town. It'd been clearly all over Marvel's promotional material. They definitely wanted you to think Reese, but I from the get-go I was like, no, she's running the mission. She's not.
And then there was a good little soldier feel.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not him either. Well, not so definitely. That was one of the best pages in the book. Tigra going nuts. That was excellent. Her talking about trying tears of blood.
Yeah.
I've had Moon Knight die 4 times while I've been with him, for fuck's sake. Like, that conversation with the psychiatrist was really, really cool. 8-Ball. Poor 8-Ball.
Yeah.
So that scene with this new Moon Knight showing up.
Yes.
Does that kind of happen at the same time as like the previous scene with Reese and everyone kind of talking or whatever?
No, this is after, because you had all that.
Or it doesn't happen at the same time?
It doesn't happen at the same time because the lead up of that bit is 8-Ball getting the shit kicked out of him, and he was with all them in that section.
Oh,
and
okay.
You know what I mean? They were all meeting, and they're wondering where 8-Ball was, and then he comes in and so forth.
Okay, alright.
Last little bit, like the Thing coming to
Oh, for
do,
Shiva,
like, yeah.
that was really
stuff.
cool. Just interesting talking about Khonshu and being locked up and all that. So, yeah, we'll find out what's going on in a few weeks. But
Because they're clearly alluding to that it's still a version of Mark as Moon Knight, which was as soon as I said,
we said that for the day.
I was like, because it was like the death of Mark Spector.
Yeah.
I'm like, well.
I thought that's a fucking great idea.
Yeah.
And if you see at the start, she names all 3 kind of dying, but there's the way she talks about it's like, okay, like,
Yeah.
it does still could be the persona that you said from the get-go, which is a great call if that ends up being what it is, which is still a great concept.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And like, there's no body. Like, they drum home there was no body.
Okay.
Like, she's like, that's why we couldn't have a proper funeral. Like, there was no body. So, it's definitely, and like, yeah, her line is something that I'm worried he's back already, but twisted sort of thing.
What would all be cool if it was like him dying was Khonshu was allowed to escape through his body.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it is Mark, but it's
Not
actually
in control?
Khonshu. He's not in control. That's why it doesn't matter who the fuck he's beating up.
A true vessel.
He is the true vessel because
Yeah.
he essentially is Khonshu.
Oh, okay.
That
yeah.
would
I
be
could
cool.
see that. I
Yeah.
could see something like that.
But yeah, the art on this. What was seeing the friends, seeing Cap and Hawkeye with him doing the art. Oh.
No, it's very
Yeah, man, I really can't wait to see what book he does next.
Well, I'm guessing McKay will probably steal him for wherever he goes. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, I'd keep him fasting. But yeah, very, very good first issue. Whether I know I did speak to some people that were going to jump off because fucking
Oh, what?
replacement. I understand that. Like, I'm sick of that sort of thing.
I get
And
it
I'm like, but
until
it's
you
the same
find-
writer, you got
I
to
was
give it
gonna
a
say, I get
try.
it until you find out who the replacement is. You don't want to miss a few issues
Yeah.
and then go, oh, it's still, and it is, and it's this, and because he loves a misdirection.
I think Ameslow was like that, and I was like, man, just buy the first issue. We'll see from there. Because especially if you're liking it, like, you got to try, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
I understand I'm sick of replacements, I'm sick of number ones. But if you hadn't been reading Moon Knight, it's been a fantastic book. I think it's still a good enough point to jump on.
It's a great
They
point
do a
to
good
jump
job
on.
to catch
Yeah,
up.
Yeah,
As
and
simple
you
as they
learn a
can.
bit about Hunter's Moon. You
Yep.
know about all the characters.
Point you made, like, it's the same writer.
Yeah.
And artist.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
But also pacing wise, it makes sense for it to be a reboot. It's not
Yes.
like Daredevil, right, where
No.
it kind of just restarted,
Yeah, you're like-
and it's not really an issue one. That's
Yep.
what I thought this was going to be like
This
that.
is definitely a restart,
Yeah.
but if you've been reading it already, you're still going to enjoy it, and it is definitely a good jump on.
Because it's just the next era.
That Finch cover is beautiful too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but Moon Knight season 2,
yeah.
episode 1.
Yes,
Yeah,
essentially of the McKay run. Yes, exactly right.
And compared to how things sometimes go at Marvel, I'm thankful for a different actual title.
Yeah,
It's
instead
not
of
just Moon Knight.
Yeah.
It's Vengeance of Moon Knight. So you
The
know
Vengeance
it's a...
of the Moon Knight is very small
Yeah, I
compared
know.
to Moon Knight.
I didn't even notice it.
But like, it definitely makes it different. I'm not going to be like,
Well, I don't
which
care.
Moon
I'm just
Knight
buying Moon
volume is
Knight. It
this?
doesn't matter. So, but yeah, cool.
It's easier for us, when you run a shop. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, Vengeance.
and
that's
order
the-
you order.
Yeah,
yeah,
Nike
yeah.
exactly
shoots.
right.
Yeah,
When people put friggin', you find Moon Knight in Spider-Man, and you're like, which Moon Knight is this?
yeah, yeah.
Issue 5.
They like each other.
Yeah, it's very good. Next up, Dylan. Neil Before Zod.
Okay, you read this too?
I did read this.
Yes, I was kind of excited. I love General Zod. He's great. But I was kind of worried about this, just naturally. But like you said before, it was pretty wordy.
Very wordy.
I don't really like how Ursa was written in this.
Yeah.
She was kind of just there.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much. His relationship with his son is very interesting.
Yes. That's the best bit of the book.
Yeah, yeah. Very Viltrumite kind of vibe.
Oh, man, I thought I was reading Omni-Man fanfiction.
Yes. yeah.
Like, it's
It's
just...
the only man in Superman fan fiction.
I know, but yeah.
The early art reminds me of Riley, and then as it goes through, the young girl, especially this one
That's the
there,
son.
son, sorry,
Yeah.
that's Daniel Warren Johnson. Like, there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think the dude was very consistent through the book. He'd get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, a couple panels seem
Yeah.
very kind of
And you
unfinished.
tell a bit under the pump, maybe,
Yeah.
in his deadlines. But,
Yeah.
Um,
But there's a cool sequence in the middle where a bunch of aliens come to try and invade the planet that Zod is kind of ruling, and he just eviscerates them. He just fucking like flies through them, tears them apart, lasers their arms off and stuff. That's what I want to see.
kicks his son out of the planet for questioning him, basically.
Yeah, banishes him.
Yeah.
So that's how they're going to lead into Sinister Sons.
Yeah.
That'll learn him.
Yeah.
Wait, so how's Zod got powers? I guess it's a yellow sun in that planet that he's ruling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. Because I think the United Planets or whatever they're called gave him this planet. I don't know when this happened, but yeah, he's just out there.
That definitely did not help the invincibleness, right?
Yes,
You're already
yes.
like, you're reading, you're like, okay, Zod's
Yeah.
very
And I guess-
Omni-Man, Kryptonians
Yeah.
were going to be strong,
And-
sun.
Omni-Man and the Viltrumites are, kind of General Zod
Yeah,
ish, I guess.
100%. But then you're like, United Planets, I'm like, this is just...
Yeah. They're kind of just feeding upon themselves now. It's weird. It's really weird.
Dog chasing his tail.
Yeah.
But good, not bad first issue.
Yeah, very interesting first issue. There is a preview in the back of Jason Aaron's Action Comics.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. I love the art. Tim was there.
Yeah,
Looks
the art's
great.
very nice.
Looks great. I'm excited now. It's not just the Superman family
Yeah.
on Action
Wearing
Comics.
jackets.
Yes, wearing jackets, matching
Look how
jackets.
cool we look.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Not a bad first issue. Alright, what do we got? Who read Shazam number 7?
Shazam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Golly.
Not Dan Mora on art.
I was so disappointed,
Yeah.
especially knowing that this was a Black Adam fight.
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Like, the guy's okay, but he's not Dan Mora.
No. Book was fun, though. Like,
very-
they're all fun. Mark Waid is great.
we've got Star Trek dinosaurs,
Yeah.
red shirt dinosaurs.
Sorry,
Yeah.
can we just go back for a sec? I picked this up when I came in the shop the other day, that Zod, and I was looking at it, and Dylan was talking, he was like, feel the paper. I'm like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's quality. He's like, no, it's shit. I'm like, dude, I haven't picked up a DC book in like freaking 6 months. I read Marvel. It's good quality paper. But for DC, and then he showed me a different DC book. He's like, okay. You can
I
tell the
like it.
difference.
I dislike it more than the Marvel paper.
Yes.
I think it's thicker than the Marvel paper, which is nice, but it's shinier and more.
I don't
yeah.
like it. I
More
just-
catalogue.
Proper
It's not-
fucking paper.
But
Yeah.
that paper you showed me, I don't know what book it was.
It was just it was a Superman, the
Okay, yeah,
latest issue of
that
Superman.
was-
Yeah, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
I had to bring it up.
Yeah.
Massive downgrade. I'm very annoyed. Anyway,
Sorry.
Yes.
Shazam. Sorry. I just had to.
So yeah, it's like the last issue dinosaurs
Oh, yeah, this is ugly.
invaded Kandak. Black Adam fights them. It's great. I love these fucking dinosaurs.
Oh, shit, you're not wrong. Red shirts.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And then yeah, Black Adam and Shazam have a fight. Is great.
Is he-
And all the while these dinosaurs are like, fill out this paperwork.
Does he always look like the movie one these days, or
No,
No.
it's just this size.
just say those.
Um,
It starts off with him fighting a Bizarro version of himself.
oh yeah, Felix Faust created,
Yeah.
so you could.
Excellent.
He
was
defeats him with logic, like full Silver Age,
Yeah.
Golden Age style, where he's like, "Oh, if you're opposite of me, then you're not as strong as Hercules,
Ah.
and you're
Yeah.
not as fast as
Yeah,
yeah.
that was great.
Love that.
Yeah,
yeah. Just ignore the fact that they were fighting fine before
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so fun.
Book is great. Book continues to be great.
Disappointing, man.
Yeah, the art.
Like he's not bad,
No,
but he's not
no.
Dan Mora.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just a big
Yeah.
drop.
And the cover, that's the variant, but
Yeah.
like the cover A by Dan Mora is
That's the
so
cover.
cool.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got it inside now. That's cool.
That is cool.
I like that. That's
That is pretty cool.
Pretty cool touch. You still get the original cover,
Yeah.
even though you bought a variant. Is that a special variant and more expensive?
The DC variant's always $1 more.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, does it still have the barcode on that one?
Yes. Oh, so that's just an additional thing.
Because that's
that-
clearly what it is.
Okay.
They
Just save some
we're
money.
just making the books and then
Yeah.
stapling
Over
the
the
new
top,
cover
right.
over the top.
I mean, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, you get both
Yeah.
covers. Like you don't actually miss out on the.
I do, but as a businessman, I don't like that it has two prices on it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather not have
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It is
I
annoying.
understand.
Yeah.
It's a bit
Um,
stupid.
Yeah, this book has been consistently great.
I mean, if you were a business that ran like scanning stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's-
on
you
the
got the
front.
barcode
Yeah.
at the front. You're not
It's on
going
the
to
front.
open
You're
up
not
and
gonna
scan
open
a
up the
second
page.
barcode.
If you had to go looking for it on the back and so forth, then it
Sometimes
might
it
be a
will
little
be,
bit more,
but-
of course.
You know.
Interesting.
Book's great.
Next up, Dylan, Captain America. You read
yes.
this?
Yes. You too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I thought you'd like
This is
this.
so cool.
It's like lots of Nazis going on. Lots of Doctor Strange dolls.
Yeah. So the Doctor Strange figure
That's what Steve says.
shows back up,
So good.
and he there's a part where they kind of establish like, oh, you need to be able to contact Doctor Strange, just in case you face this guy again. How do you? It needs to be portable. And then Strange is like, just pop my head off.
I just got to that.
Yeah.
Just take the head off.
Jesus.
It's all good. I'm fine.
I'm
Because
glad
Steve's
he
like,
said that.
I'm not carrying a doll around. He's like, just take me.
That's
Put me in one of your pockets. Why is there a half-eaten granola bar or whatever in here?
His little just aside
Yeah.
dialogue is fantastic.
Yeah.
So good.
Because it's Doctor Strange.
And like Steve and Sharon are kind of sitting down on a bench and having a heart to heart, and then in the background, every now and then, Strange says something fucking stupid. It's
Ooh,
great.
mint or something.
It's great.
So even the doll agrees with me. Figurine.
And the flashback stuff, so cool.
Yeah, man.
So the Nazis, you got Baron Zemo
Ooh.
and Strucker, and they're planning this bomb. They're bombing a Nazi summit, and then they're going to blame the bombing on their enemies to get support in the US, right? So
That doesn't sound like something that would happen in the US.
So Steve is kind of sneaking around and trying to like spy, and then Strucker is there, and then Strucker has this full like Terminator chase.
Yeah, man.
With Steve, it's so cool. It's so cool. He's just stalking him through the crowd, trying to shoot him.
That art is awesome.
Dude has to run into the sewers.
Yeah. It's so cool. Loving this.
And then he goes to meet the Jewish gangster who's got Steve working for him, basically. And his boys just go down and to stop the event and just beat the shit out of them with pipes and fucking sticks. No guns, boys. Just let's go down and sort these Nazis out. It's fantastic.
So cool. So you're getting, Captain America stuff, Flashback 40s stuff, and also like magic and demons.
Yeah.
And what the fuck?
The enchantments on hands and
Yeah,
shit while
yeah.
there's Nazis running around. It's excellent.
So good.
Yeah.
Anything's got Zemo and Strucker working together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
Strucker looks awesome.
cat wet dream.
Strucker looks excellent. That artist, Medina.
Yeah. I think I prefer
Yeah.
this art.
Yeah, same.
Because who's the normal artist?
What's
Because I haven't
It's
seen
on
Medina.
Punisher
I haven't seen
before.
Medina
Yeah.
in ages.
It's on Punisher before.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that
No,
one,
Medina's much better.
Say Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Medina.
Well, CRs or whatever.
Speaking of art we like,
Woohoo! Doctor Strange. If this had come out last week, might have made me book of the year.
Enjoy it while you can.
Doctor Strange, issue 11. Let's give this man a shout
Yeah,
out.
brilliant
What's his
artist.
first name? And his first name is Dylan will tell you.
Yeah, spot. Oh no, I'm gonna mess it up now. Danilo
Yeah.
Beirut.
That's what I said.
Guest
beautiful
artist.
artist.
You didn't even make an attempt.
No, I did not.
Fantastic.
Oh,
So good.
We go to the carnival.
that looks amazing.
Yeah, just
Steve
keep
and
scrolling,
Steve
brother.
and Claire are babysitting
Yep.
Claire's sister. They go out to carnival. She's got magic powers.
Yep.
There's a new ringleader.
She just disappears half
just
like
disappears.
you know?
Instead of a bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to get through these names of these circus people.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Don't
my
worry about
God.
that. It gets
Chief
better.
Beef.
Yeah. New Circus Crime is fantastic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chief Beef.
Gymnastics.
Yeah.
She's like
Yeah,
my
Jim-
gymnast.
Still there, though.
Yeah, and like her weapons.
Chief-
Look at her weapons. Like it's like the
The twirly. The
twirly.
ribbon. Yeah.
We're ribbon. That's
twirly
it.
ribbon and a ball.
A different kind of ribbon queen.
Yeah. It's great. She calls her dad a jobber.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
This book is fantastic.
Bats
I
comes
had
to save the
big-
day.
Big smile on my face reading this
I
book.
love a single issue
Yeah.
between arcs.
Yeah,
and it's just
absolutely.
a bit of a down, funner issue, or it's the X-Men playing baseball.
Yeah.
I'm
issue,
also
you know?
hoping we might, as his guest artist, we might get a couple because the next issue is like a Bats issue.
Yeah.
And Bats at the park and Bats solve a mystery. So
Yeah.
I don't really think we need Pascal Ferry for that one. So if this guy could just stay on for one more, I reckon it'll work out really, really well.
Oh, this looks great.
Yeah,
Book is
man.
fantastic.
I'm like, where's this dude
And
from?
this
Why
bit
is he
here,
doing
this is the
things?
best bit, Dill. Look at that shit.
Not even about,
Because Bats thinks they're
And-
afraid of him, and that's what's behind him. Sorry.
not even our dislike about Pascal Ferry. This guy's just working
Oh,
on
100%,
books.
yes,
Like,
absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I
A
want to see
little
more
bit.
anyway.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
part
But
of it.
still more.
Yeah.
This guy's really good.
Put him on. Put him on Thor. Put him on.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to see more of him. No
Definitely.
Matter what.
Definitely.
No, it was great.
Preferably
Story is
on
great.
this.
Book is great.
Yeah, it's
Just
fantastic.
And that
a
little-
one-off issue.
Line at the end with Claire and Strange talking about not wanting kids, and
Yeah.
then Bats is like, they love each other so much. Why do they keep lying to each other? I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Jed McKay, man.
Yeah.
Jed McKay with the feels on a stupid Doctor Strange book. Fillion, not essentially. Love it.
Great. All right, Fantastic Four issue 15.
This is it, right?
This is it.
Oh,
Oh, not
No,
it,
like but the
oh, the comeback because
Yeah.
that was supposed to be last issue.
yeah.
That's not it.
So the
No,
building's
it
back?
was, yeah, it was a bit of a tough read.
Oh,
Um,
all struggled, eh?
and I just last issue I told you about the app, and the app sort of got Sentenent.
Sentience.
No. I like the way he
Yeah.
said it.
Sentenence.
Sentenence.
Sentenence, that's how we're going to say it.
More,
Go.
more,
right.
more sentences. There's your pod. There's your pod.
So most of the book is
Sentenence.
narration and the
Oh,
talking
wow.
of the app, like in its AI-ness and.
There's a lot of that.
Because it's mainly narration, and then people he's talking through people in the street, and it's. Oh, I was reading this at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was a long read. And he's the one he trapped the building in a little pocket dimension before it was coming back, and
You enjoying the art?
it's fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's fine.
Not really.
And like he's dying because Reed made a rival app and blah 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 blah. But he releases them and whatever. The app's friendly now or whatever. I don't know. It was weakest issue yet of this arc, which was this
Yeah,
whole
because
run.
it's all brought together.
Yeah.
It's not one-off stories or
Yeah.
just a Johnny story or just a Ben story.
You know,
It's
it's just a bit, and it just felt a bit.
when they're the Fantastic One, he's good.
Can't I just have the building back? The best bit was the end. Last page. Reed sends Dooman a photo that she's back safe. Because, Doom was very concerned that
Oh, I didn't
Richards
even
had
notice that
killed.
Doom hand.
Oh, we got rid of Val on him. That was my favourite bit of the book. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this series, but this was a bit of a miss for me.
So what's the go now?
I guess they're back and we just move on.
Okay.
I don't know where we'll go now.
Because that 4 at the end just seems like it's over. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Book's still in previews?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue on.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. Next up, Marvel Zombies, number 4. Black, White and Blood.
Strong, man.
This is a variant cover. At first I was going to buy this because I liked it so much.
We
It's
spoke
got
about this
Fury on
before.
it and stuff.
Then you
And
realise.
then I was like, wait, I know this cover.
Yeah.
And I realised what it was a homage to. I was like, I'm not buying that.
Original sin.
Yeah, what a shit book.
So, is that Wolvie? In the front?
I think it is. I think on the original it is Wolvie.
Yeah.
That's a shit Wolvie then. Cool.
Yeah, because you can see the masky thing.
That's what I thought, but there's no claws popping or nothing. Yeah, I read this earlier. This is excellent.
First story was
It's the best.
The Blade one. Yes,
Blade.
that was very good.
That was one of the best adaptations of a zombie story I've seen in a long time. In the regards that Blade's battling them down, War makes strange bedfellows. There is a safe city, of course, run by vampires. So yes, bring us all your humans and we'll keep them safe so they can just be blood bags for us.
But on the other side too, like they don't want everyone being a zombie because then their food's gone.
That's right.
Right,
So
like
they're
it's-
still breeding them.
Yeah.
And that's what Blade's like at the end. He's like, what do you say? The rose of humanity will grow again, and I'm going to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Last piece bastard. Oh, so and he's behind his teeth saying cheers because all the other Dracula, everything are so proud of him. Blade never changed. Blade.
Yeah, Dracula's just been
Oh,
a
it's
mad
so
prick,
good,
like,
man. That was one of the best zombie stories I read in
Yeah,
a
it's
while. It was a good little mashup with the vampires. The next one was the Punisher one.
Yeah, that was alright.
That was alright.
Yeah.
Pretty huge. Art was cool. Oh, the art for the first one. Oh,
Yeah.
Stokey.
Yeah.
Or whatever his freaking name is. I can never say
Scroats.
that. Scrokey. Yeah, Scroats.
Screw.
Old Scroats. And the last one was the Jungle...
Shana.
Shana. Kazar, man. That was...
Yeah. And then with the end, that was cool.
Yeah, with the sun.
Yeah. But like simple.
Very simple, very good. That was a good little series.
These Black, White and Blood, I think are a great idea
Yeah.
by Marvel. I think I could do with a little bit more gap between one finish and the next one starting. It's basically a month off and then the next one
Yeah,
starts. Give me a couple of months maybe. 'Cause I understand not everyone would be buying them all because they're so varied.
That being said, what's next?
Alien,
Ah.
which could be fantastic.
Yeah, that could be good.
Paul Reiser's writing a story.
Nice.
I saw that in previews.
Wait, what's that? Is that Black, White and Blood or is that
No, that's
something
What
else?
If.
That's
That's what if. Yeah, I saw that.
That's why I was like, wait. But yeah, Alien's the next Black, White and Blood story.
Cool.
But yeah, I could do with maybe a 3-month break between the next Black, White and Blood. Because they're just nothing books.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy them,
Yeah, it's good.
but I don't want to buy that much nothing. Fantastic issue of Amazing Spider-Man 41. John Romita Jr. as a legend.
Holy shit,
How
he's
good
on
is
fire.
this?
That's why he's artist of the
Ah.
year.
I read it. I have one question.
Please.
Oh, please.
Why did they downplay that moment with She-Hulk
Which moment was She-Hulk?
when she gets like
Stabbed.
from behind,
Yeah, but she's not.
and then like
because
next
it's She-Hulk.
panel, like it's like there's no reaction, no nothing, and it's like
Because she's She-Hulk.
It's She-Hulk.
I know, but
Like,
like,
it can cut her, doesn't mean it's going to kill her.
yeah, but it's
It heals, it regrows, it's She-Hulk. That was excellent. Is she looking at me? She talking to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
That was excellent.
So Tombstone and Kingpin are having like a bit of a meeting, so to speak. And like Typhoid Mary's behind Kingpin.
going, hey,
Yeah, hey cutie. And like She-Hulk and Spidey don't know.
Who she's talking to.
Yeah.
So freaking cool.
That's not why Dylan's laughing.
Yeah, I know what Dylan's laughing at. So what's her name, Dylan? I don't know what you're talking about.
Broken me.
So essentially we have the Rose going after the Beetle for territory. Fist's not going to let the Rose lose and send some backup. A poor excuse for a Hulk. Is that what it got
Yeah.
called? That was really good. The fight between Tombstone and Fisk was excellent. Them just the face-to-face talking, the headbutting, and then Pete saves him, and he's like, "I was winning." He's like, "Tell your teeth that."
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Or when Kingpin goes, "Your heart's in it. That's good," and it just kicks it.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like-
This is some of the best Remita Jr. I've seen in a lot. He spent a lot of time on this book.
Yeah, this looks good.
This is pretty, man. Really pretty.
We said it last week because he drew on Kingpin, Daddy's character.
Well, he
You
did
got
it
to bring
bloody.
the A game for Daddies.
He did it bloody well because it is probably
Best Perimeter in a long time.
yeah.
And I enjoy him in general, but this was that and maybe they, he had a pretty decent time off. He's had time to work on it.
Yeah,
So he'll give you as good as you give him to give you.
the time.
But it's just so interesting, the two dads and the two kids. Yeah, they're both fighting for their kid essentially. And then it's just at the end, the cliffhanger. It's done. And you're like, what's done?
Silver, mate. Are you using my head as a paperweight? Yes, we are. So good.
Yeah, the Madame Master's been one of the underrated little threads in this book.
And a nice little. So Daddy's not gone.
Yes.
Nefarious is still alive,
Yes.
which is excellent. So she's got her. Yeah, that's.
Because it's all father and
It's
daughters.
all father and daughters
Or
and
father
father
and
and
kids.
sons. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, fantastic. It's actually been really, really good. Really
The only thing shit in that whole book is Beetle's suit.
Yeah, the mask. I'm not.
Yeah.
The,
Besides that-
the suit being darker and
Oh,
whatever's
that worked.
fine, but it's the mask.
It just
is a
needs
bit
some more
much.
lines, or it needed some more definition, or something. I don't know what it is. Which is like, do you think I wear this suit to be laughed at?
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, you do
It's
a
just
little bit.
over designed, trying to be too edgy.
And the teeth
Yeah.
is a bit weird.
Yeah, it's like a shit praying mantis or something.
Yeah, because I understand
Like,
the
those are-
segmented look. It's a bit more beetle-like,
Yes,
I
yes,
guess.
yes.
But the face I don't really
Yeah.
get.
Indeed. Alrighty. Who read Thanos issue 2?
I didn't get to this one. Did you
Me
get to it?
No.
Oh, no, that's why I put it. I thought
Ah,
I was going to go.
I didn't know. I was last on the pile.
The same, it was too much Cantwell reading, so next.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fuck.
all Marvel reading. I look through it. The end looks interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Wasn't that like the first issue of Thanos wasn't even in it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Why aren't you excited to talk about Venom?
Feels like it was a long time between issue 1 and 2.
Is Yuen back?
Okay,
Isn't it good?
so this is Venom 29.
And it's Kafu. I thought you liked Kafu.
This should have been Venom 13. So this is the garden story. This is Kang. This is becoming Meridius. This is the book's called Palindrome. The books should have been called About Fucking Time. Like this is like the amount that this has been dragged out and the shit. Come on, man. So this is all the lead up in the building of Meridius, and at the end of the book, it's Eddie coming in on the platform that he stole from Doom to crash the garden. So essentially, what he did was Eddie. Oh fuck, man! It is so. They're all Eddie. He's a evolved side of Eddie. He destroyed the whole, like the web of like the link between them all. Killed everyone, every symbiote around, and so whenever an Eddie, because of the different Eddies in the multiverse and shit, whenever a symbiote goes somewhere, they go to the garden, so then Meridius can just kill them. They have to go there. There's no. It's fucking dumb.
This whole Meridian thing's been going.
That is the only good part of the book. That is Endgame. That is Venom World. That is what this is all supposed. That the Venom thing is all leading to, which was
That
cool.
sounds like a crossover.
You reckon?
Venom World.
So yeah, that's that was cool, and at least it was Kafu doing that, and not old mate.
I'm not a fan of Kafu.
Neither am I, but it's
too
better
pretty.
than fucking Hitch.
I don't know. I think I'd rather Hitch.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's too pretty.
Nah, man.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
it's shit, but it's not Hitch.
too. Not even, you know?
He's elongated, the bad torsos,
Yeah.
the weird arms.
But at
Nah.
least I get to shit on that.
Yeah. It's weird. It's
drawn on a
it
bit
shouldn't
of
have
paper,
taken
feels
so long to get to this. The Widow crap, and now everyone's all the backslapping and bullshit in the back letters pages about can't wait to see Widow in Thunderbolts with a new symbiote shit.
Nobody, little lie.
Of course they are. It's like Penthouse magazine
Yes.
letters.
I think I had a, was it D? I think I had a couple of people this week like, why is this book still going? I'm like, I don't know. No one cares.
Yeah, so that's at the end. That's Eddie crashing in at the top.
Okay.
Who's the skin symbiote essentially, which is a weird
Same picture,
thing,
doesn't
so.
The main dude, I
Meridius.
think, is the same.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shock
Because
me.
palindrome. Smart.
Otto means Otto. Alrighty, and last book on the pile, Fall of the House of X. Anybody read this? Nope. Guess not.
Wasn't it?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, that's why it's in the pile.
It's
Better than
Cyclops. Starts with Cyclops dreaming about being in the Old West and he's going to get hung. And Xavier is the judge. And then he wakes up and he's about to go to court.
He's hanging out with Superman.
No, they're what do you call it? AUKUS.
Oh, okay. That's all mind.
He's all just freaking out.
Yeah.
They're going to put him to trial in France or something. And Colossus and Wolverine are going to break him out. With the help of Rasputin 4. But then Xavier pulls Rasputin 4 away. So they don't successfully get Cyclops out. And the only interesting bit, then Polaris was supposed to be the next part of helping out, and she's disappeared. And the end cuts to Brew from Jason Aaron's Amazing Wolverine and the X-Men, a last good X-Men book, about a decade ago now, more. And he's looking after a whole bunch of broods.
Ooh.
And Polaris rocks up to him, and he's like, "Oh, Jean." And she's like, "I've been waiting for Jean to come back because she saved me and the broods." And she's like, "Jean's dead. You want to go to war?" So I think that might be part of the end game. Polaris is going to rock up with a bunch of fucking brood. And I'm like, oh, hang on. That's a big finish.
Brood.
Yeah. It was just
like,
alien people.
This is the 80s.
Yeah.
They
They're
killed
cool.
them. Yeah, I know, Brood are cool, but, you know, they killed off the entire fucking race in the 80s.
Well, because,
Because they're a parasite,
Yes,
obviously.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that was just a nice little subplot from ages ago where
Yeah.
Brew was going to look after the eggs like years ago now. Hickman maybe still. And yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And what a perfect way to defeat the humans though.
Yeah.
The humans that got it over them. Wow. We'll send
introduce-
xenomorphs to ya.
Let's introduce you to the Brood.
Yeah, see how you like it. So yeah, I was like, oh, cool. Rise of the Powers of X is next week, which is the beginning and the end. See, speaking of X-Men, see all the rumours this week coming out of Liefeld that for the end of the Krakoan era, Marvel approached Jim Lee to come and do X-Men.
Oh.
That's what Liefeld says. That they wanted Jim Lee to head up the Rebirth.
And
Didn't happen, obviously, because
he's an executive in
yes,
DC.
he gets paid to do nothing. Pretty sure. But also gives me a hope of what they want out of X-Men going forward. You know, clearly we get them just some super team classic X-Men stuff. And it makes sense with the
It's 97,
97 coming,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let's give it Jim Lee. And we all know the only two comics that could come out that would blow everything away in the last 20 years would be Todd on Spawn, Jim Lee on X-Men.
Yep.
Nothing would compete with them in the last 20 years. But it's all in the pile. Did you read anything else, Mr. Dillon?
I did not.
Dave?
No, but I finished Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good work.
Yeah.
Nice, Dave. Get all the pigeons.
And I haven't platinumed yet.
No, you
Oh,
got
I got all the pigeons, yeah.
That's right.
Got to kill pigeons, isn't it?
No, you capture them for the old
Capture them
guy.
for an old man.
It's a little side quest swing.
Yeah, you
challenge.
catch like 8 in the first game.
Bane of my existence for a
And then in
while.
the second game, there's like only 3. It's like, oh, he didn't do such a good job with those pigeons. But Spidey 2's installing now, so
Yeah.
might start that tonight.
Smashing it, Dave. Smashing it.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Denton?
No, I had 4 books this week. They're great.
Same.
As opposed to 2014 the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks, but still, you did a bang up job.
How many issues of these House and Fall?
I
they're
think just
one-shots.
one-shots, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, because
I
I,
remember issue
thought,
2.
I assumed there were going to be minis,
Yeah.
but in the checklist I didn't see, unless I missed it.
And I don't remember ordering.
one.
Yeah, 2 is 8. I guess we could have a look in here.
Well, put the
Yeah, that one?
Yeah. And the other one.
Yeah.
And the next one.
Alright, since there's nothing to talk about, I guess we want to talk about some previews.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
what's going on here?
New
Marvel previews?
Spider-Man.
Actually, before we even get to that, this coming week, Ultimate Spider-Man people, add it to your order, get on board. It's gonna
Add
be
it to your
fantastic.
selling order
Hickman.
Yeah, that's
Hickman.
mine.
before the day.
Dylan, that's mine now.
Hickman, older
I've
man
already done
Spider-Man.
One step ahead of you,
We
Dave.
saw
How
in
about
the
that one? I
Ultimate
did that.
Invasion that Norman Osborn died, so that's gonna be interesting.
Off the shelf.
No, I will.
And Chichetto's doing the art.
Yep.
It's got so much potential. We'll see Black Panther in a couple of weeks' time.
Yep.
And then the Ultimate X-Men a couple of weeks after that, I think it is.
Oh, well, Ultimate X-Men's the lead off in this.
Oh, so 3 months away then.
Nah, because I think this is already we've already ordered it.
Right.
Dead shit. Peach Momoko, Ultimate X-Men though. Peach writing and drawing. So if you've been a fan of her X-Men
Demon
Days, I guess that was maybe a bit of a trial run for this, letting her reimagine stuff. So this is just going to be her running wild with maybe herself as the main character, maybe. This might be a bit of a...
It's like a Zack Snyder on your
wrong.
Netflix icon.
But at least it's going to be giving like a creator a bit more free reign to do something different. Like
Well,
with
the
Ultimates.
Ultimate Universe,
Yeah.
it's the last X-Men was very similar.
Yeah, because out of the three leads, like Ultimates and Spidey was obviously very classic but modern, but X-Men was just cool. They're just in black leather.
Yeah,
Like,
with their movies.
yeah. So Ultimate X-Men should be interesting. Then obviously they're pumping Panther and Spidey's more, but then we have the spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ramos back.
Ramos back.
Greg Wiseman worked on Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh!
Yeah. He's a writer?
Yes. Head, basically.
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
Show.
I love Ramos and Spidey.
Me
It's
too,
just
dude.
so like comic-y.
Me
You
too.
know,
what I
I
mean?
used to really not like it, but the previews I'm seeing here,
Yeah,
I kind of like
I'm a
all of
fan
it.
too.
Like the
Yeah.
probably what is it? Late '90s Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
great.
Yeah, that was good.
Green Goblin.
Yeah,
Stuff like that. Because I do think sometimes he
could be a bit too
goes too out there.
Yeah,
Bit too
or,
gangly.
like, too
Yeah.
thick and too like
No, I like the legs sometimes. Look
Yeah.
a little
Yeah. But even just his whole people in his world, like, because he's very much
bit big toothy.
looks the out there style, which I think is my favourite of him. And where it's just normal people.
Yep.
Just when there was monsters, he would stretch his skills
You
there.
definitely would.
But yeah,
Interesting. Because I'm not. The Miles character's really not done a lot for me
same,
ever. Then he popped back into Spidey the other month, and he had a sword, and yeah, it's just a lot of creative control, interestingness with what they've
I think
done.
they're trying to find what to do with him because obviously outside of comics, he's got a bigger audience than he does in comics.
Yeah, that's very
And
true.
giving him the sword and stuff is probably trying to make him a bit different than
Yeah.
just a young, dark-skinned Spider-Man. Like, you know what I
Get him
mean?
in the next-
Like,
get
you
him
have
in
like
the next
this
Mortal Kombat.
You have the Venom stuff.
Yeah.
You got the Venom punch or
Yeah.
Venom shock, whatever the freak they call it.
But Wiseman writing a Spider-Man comic.
That's interesting. I didn't know that about the cartoon, because that cartoon's probably the best Spider-Man cartoon.
That was my only thing. I was like, couldn't we just let him do season 3?
That'd be good.
Right?
I'd be happy with that.
Well,
Cheaper doing a comic book.
There it is.
Yeah. Or, you know, they can't really do it.
More expensive making a move.
I just made a comic art. Season 3 in a comic.
Get
okay, yeah, that.
get Galloway to draw it.
Yes.
Okay.
He did the
Sold.
the
Sold.
character design.
Sold.
Wiseman, can you imagine that? Wiseman Cheeks do season 3 Spectacular Spider-Man? Oh,
As a comic, yeah, well,
yeah.
That would sell.
I don't. Yeah,
So
100%. Jackpot and Black Cat. Whatever. No offense.
Next one's good.
New Ghost Rider. It's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Percy's still sticking with it. But looks like maybe a bad guy Ghost Rider, not Blaze. New person, new Spirit of Vengeance. Art looks not bad in these previews.
Denny Kim,
Yeah.
interesting
Like,
artist.
these black and white shots look
Yeah.
fantastic. Capullo
That
variant
spider
there.
looks amazing, yeah.
Did anyone see the Capullo Wolverine pages this week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like post Krakoa Nero, he's drawn Wolverine.
With Percy still on.
No, I think new.
Ooh, that might be a good jump on.
Oh, him on Wolvie. Goddamn.
Well,
Yeah.
when he got Batman, that was the offer. He had to choose.
Oh,
shit.
Because when he's like, hey, I'm leaving Spawn and Todd, it was like, you got Batman or you got Wolverine. These are your chances. And he chose Batman.
That's not a
Right
bad
choice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right choice
absolutely.
at the time,
Yeah.
Scott. Really interesting who the writer's going to be for that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
If they...
Because, yeah, I think it's the post Krakoa, everything.
So you might go separate and...
Because Tom Brevert's taken over the X office.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So I think we're definitely going to get a very old school, back to basicsy.
They're gonna run a
X-Men.
school
I would hope so.
because that's
just-
the X-Men.
I know they're never
And
gonna
just more
ever,
superhero-y.
and they're ever going to do it just one X title.
Oh, no, of course not. They'll be
Come
cool.
on.
I know.
It's like having one Batman title.
Aman Vellani, and her friend back with a new Miss Marvel miniseries. Continuing on that stuff, I guess. Stephanie Phillips has got a Black Widow and Hawkeye miniseries. Whatever.
She's got the symbiote still.
Yes, that's why I said whatever.
These what ifs better be good.
Yeah, what if Venom will be
There's
interesting.
like 3 of them. Not 5 of them, sorry.
Web of Spider-Man one shot, where obviously it's going to be a look at the year ahead, I think. So all the writers have Wells, Cody Ziegler, Wiseman, everyone that's doing all the
That
Spidey
Capullo's
books.
fucking Spider-Man
Yeah,
is so damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. Looks so good.
yeah.
Hmm.
Anything else to do?
What's this? Symbiote Spider-Man #1.
Oh, yeah.
$3.99
Oh
looks
yeah, that's
interesting.
actually happening.
Peter David's book.
Yes.
It's been long delayed because of Pete's health issues, I do believe.
It's very good. Get well soon, Pete.
So hopefully,
We love your writing, brother.
hopefully things are looking good for him there if that's coming back.
There's a Weapon X-Men series, page 29. That looks pretty cool.
Oh no, there must be miniseries, isn't there? In here, there are 5 parters.
Oh, okay, good.
That's good for Netton.
It's pretty sure it wasn't one of the last previews. Yeah, Weapon X-Men is the continuation of the original X-Men one shot that I read last week. Where it's going to be all the different Logans out of time teaming up. Because you can see in this, you got Age of Apocalypse movie, maybe Origin movie,
Zombie.
like a zombie, Old Man
Old Man.
Logan.
And then next page you got X-Men Forever, #1 of 4. And then X-Men 97, one of 4. It's X-Men-a-thon.
Yeah. Official prelude to the Disney show, that one is. So that might actually be decent for a cash-in tie-in sort of thing, because it's going to probably fill some gaps where the old cartoon left off and setting the stage for where the Stewart show will take off. So I might actually check that
I
out.
wonder if they're going to take off like right from where it's ended.
Or no, I don't think so. There'll be a bit of a gap, I think. You know what I mean? It's not like episode 104 and then 105. I don't think so.
Because they do want to make it accessible, right?
yes.
Yeah.
But I think
Not
that
a
might be
lot
about
else.
it.
There's a...
The alien stuff?
Yeah.
Get up to that yet?
No.
Yeah, usual stuff. Look at that, Doctor Strange. Cannot wait for that. Doctor Strange teaming up with Black Cat, Hunters, Moon, and Taskmaster.
Yes. It's
Woo.
like a...
Woo.
Yes. I read that the other day. It's like
Who's
a...
drawing it?
Oh, that's I did. Nitten, this is just for you.
Oh, yeah.
A Sentenent role-playing game has transformed New York into a fantasy world. That's just for you, Dylan.
Yeah. And then...
D&D New York.
So that's their adventuring party. The next issue is like the cover, but they're all in like fantasy
No.
outfits.
Who's drawing it?
Pascal.
And you know what they're called? They're the Secret Defenders.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a great combo.
And you kind of,
Yes,
I was
it is.
talking,
It's
I was
such a cool combo.
talking to Blake about it, and you look at the composition. You know, you've got like Taskmaster, who's kind of like the fighter, and then Black Cat's like the rogue, and he's the wizard, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healer, right?
yeah,
'Cause it's
Hunter's
Doctor.
Moon is like the paladin or something.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That works too,
Say
yeah.
he's the monk.
Yeah, because he's Doctor.
But he also has a god that he.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be good. Yes, we mentioned it before. What if aliens? Or aliens, what if? It should be really interesting. Carter Burke, Company Man. What's going on with him? What if he survives? I think is essentially the deal.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just basically what if Burke
Has to be
got what
right.
he
Yeah.
was sent there for?
Huh?
Like, yeah, if Burke
Yeah.
succeeded.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
There's a coming to the Star Wars universe. There's a Django Fett, Ethan Sachs.
Oh,
#1.
It sucks.
Well, Ethan
Ooh,
Sachs does
he's-
alright. I remember he's Old Man
Yep.
Hawkeye and Old Man Star Lord. Was that Sachs as well? It was
Yeah.
Sachs as well. That was quite good.
We've got the big shot covers of their Free Comic Book Day offerings this year.
Okay.
Marvel have a Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe. So Zeb Wells' Spidey story. And then I guess some Ultimate stuff. Penciled by Stegman. So Stegman might be coming as Amazing Spidey, I guess.
Interesting.
And then the other book is Blood Hunt / X-Men. So McKay,
Yeah, makes sense.
McKay
Set up there.
stuff, and then Gail Simone, who obviously I assume is going to be on the new X titles. One of the new X titles, I do believe, has been announced. They also got a Star Wars book, kid-friendly Spidey and a Voices. Yeah, the usual sort of offerings. And then trade paperbacks and whatnot, and I think nothing too exciting out of that lot.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Usual sort of stuff.
That Stormbreaker page with Nick Klein doing Spidey looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's a variant for Spidey, Ultimate Spidey. And you got, did I see Hawkeye Omni Matt Fraction came out this week, or was that next week?
That was last week, I think.
Last week, yeah.
New
Still in
print.
stock?
Yes.
Buy it. It's excellent. Cool.
It is fantastic. DC, I think, have even less new stuff in their previews. Obviously, DC Connect.
Batman Dark Age.
Oh, Batman.
Mark
Never
Allred.
thought Batman book.
Ooh.
Mark Russell and Mark Allred.
That could be alright.
Mark Allred. So,
Thank you, Dylan.
New Suicide Squad, Dream Team, Eddie Burrows drawing, which always happy to see Eddie
Ooh.
Burrows on something.
yeah, absolutely.
Interesting lineup too.
Bizarro.
Yeah, Bizarro and Clock King with Harley and who's the other chick?
Is that like a cool Clock King?
Dreamer.
Yeah,
Dreamer.
Oh, he's cool.
yeah. So that might be all right. Batman Dylan Dog.
You remember that movie? The Dylan Dog movie?
Yeah,
That wasn't too bad. Yeah.
yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it was actually wasn't
For
too
what
bad.
you know, it's
exactly.
cheap.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, you knew what you were getting,
Yeah.
but
As-
They had the April special.
what do they go for April Fools this year?
Monkeys. April.
Monkeys.
Ape as an APE.
apes. I see.
With a banana scented variant Campbell variant cover.
Of course there is.
Batman Superman World's Finest 25. The first meeting between the Joker and Lex Luthor.
Plus William Shatner variant
Yeah,
for
check
no
that out.
unknown reason.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
by
that
Dan-
is a weird cameo cover.
By Dan Mora.
Jeez, look at that Superman chin. God damn.
In the trades, they've got the 2007 Booster Gold series traded.
What? Oh,
Yes,
to buy it.
page 44.
It's been 10 years of Jason telling me how good
Oh,
Yeah.
it is, and I haven't been able to read it.
oh
Yeah.
no! Yes, please.
Gonna need to clean up here.
That's
That
it.
book
That's
was-
all you need, I think.
That
Yeah.
book was fucking so good.
Underrated.
So
Because
damn
it's
good.
Jeff Johns at his peak, sort of thing.
Jurgens?
With Jurgens and art. Oh,
I'll take one of them.
that
Me
Batgirl
too.
issue is one of my favourite single issues of all time.
You just
And-
sold 3 of them,
Yeah.
Well, I've got issues.
and they're all Dylan's. Dave and I will take one as well.
And Booster Gold, for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why. It was like very linchpinny at the time.
Yeah, because Jeff Johns.
Yeah, just pretty much. But for Booster Gold book, it was linchpins for all the little
Yeah.
stuff that was happening
okay.
around at that time because of the time travel and the New 52 and some sort of
Yeah.
Before Crisis was that time.
Under it, though.
series.
Nightwing Compendium for classic Bloodhaven stuff. Like 90s Nightwing series. So that's cool as well. Chuck Dixon, classic stuff.
Turtle me, Dave.
Ooh, George Perez Spider-Man too.
Turtle me.
Some good trades in there, actually.
Yeah, that George Perez Superman.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I'm gonna have to mark some books down in there for myself. DC, fire and back. Alrighty. What are we talking about next?
We have one thing to talk about. Stephen Yuen is apparently leaving the cast of the Thunderbolts movie. He's no longer playing the Sentry.
Well,
doesn't want to play a
he was
toxic
never
white person.
actually properly
Official?
officially announced
That is
as
true.
what he was going to be playing.
That's right, it was just
That's
the
a good call.
Kirkman
It was
thing.
just a good call.
That's right.
Dickhead.
Now, I mean, the rumors were out there, like, there was smoke about him before the Kirkman thing, and then
Yeah.
Kirkman just confirmed it, basically,
Yeah.
to the world.
But yeah, it was never official.
No.
But he's come out and said he's not in. He's just leaving the project
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Interesting,
Did
though.
he say like specifically that he was leaving, or that he's just not in?
Not, yeah, I'm
Okay.
not, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, just curious.
I think he just probably wanted to clear the air.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Kirkman come out and said something that may or may not have been true. Nothing had been put out in the period, like in the dailies or anything like that. So just get it out there, nip it in the bud, and move on.
And, it might be nothing more than with delays and stuff because of strikes.
Yeah.
Conflicts.
Or
Scheduling
now I
conflicts.
can play-
He's got other gigs,
Yeah, Amadeus Chow.
you know? No, I don't believe he's a
No.
genius.
No, he's definitely not.
he just was not right for Century. Like, I just don't... Like, I wouldn't be totally opposed to a non-white Century, but he just doesn't... He's not going to get super jacked. He might go okay as Bob, but...
You can't deviate too far.
You know what I want with Century,
you can't bring
actually?
Lou Ferrigno in.
I want 2 actors for Century.
They're never ever going to do that.
But I just think it's the character that needs it.
It works with
Yeah.
him, right?
You could do 3.
Because his power set is not just he's strong. It's
Yes.
like
Totally
crazy.
transforms.
Yeah.
It's more like Shazam or He-Man.
Do 3. Have Void.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
That's a really cool concept.
Or even if that's the spin, like it's the same guy as the Void. That's Bob, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're the same actor for that.
Yeah.
And like you think, stupid, but he's still playing the main guy,
Wow.
just the bad version. I'm so okay with that.
Who knows? Because the movie didn't make sense anyway. You got all these spy espionage people fighting the Sentry. Like, obviously they're
gonna be
gonna
a shit Sentry.
Exactly right. So, well, we'll just see what happens, and I'm guessing it doesn't change anything in regards to when it comes out and everything. It's already been pushed back pretty far. So,
Time to get somebody on the gas, maybe.
well, yeah. How many? Yeah, I don't know.
I'll do it.
You'll do it, Dave. We just
I'll talk about that later.
what?
Okay. It's film flashback time. Nitin, it was your film flashback.
Yeah. We're doing westerns. Picked Unforgiven. Clint Eastwood. Forgot year it was. But
92?
yeah. Oh, no, it was later than that. Pretty sure it was later than 92.
Maybe 94 then, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
But he won an Oscar for this movie.
92.
92? Fuck, I thought it was way later than 92. But it was essentially his last western movie, as it, and goddamn, what a great movie.
So good.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like maybe I wouldn't say start, but it's a very realistic western movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was very, like, the western movies in Hollywood is very romanticized version of what he was actually like.
Yes.
Well, and even then, like, you had that style of western, and they got replaced by his sort of era western of spaghetti westerns, which were, they were what they are, and a lot of fantastic ones, but because he was the only one keeping them alive, westerns, and this was like the last big. Yeah, these movies still, the setting can be fucking fantastic, dickheads. You know, it was definitely a statement piece, I thought.
And you've got more, there's been modern westerns and stuff,
course.
like set in the time, and then they've been very realistic and
Yes.
very gritty. But I think this was sort of the start of it, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
It did, very much. I'd seen a couple, like, modern westerns, and it did feel like a very modern western.
Yeah.
What ones would maybe? Because you haven't seen many westerns, so I'm intrigued. Have you watched the most recent True Grit?
I think so.
That's what I thought would have
I
been
think
one you
so.
might have.
310 was the other one you saw?
Yeah.
Okay, good too. Yeah.
I
Nice.
don't remember anything about
No,
it.
that's okay. The one you probably that I remember especially from True Grit was the chick that played Hawkeye. The chick that what's her name? Kate Bishop from the TV show. She's the young girl in that, and just how articulate and everything she is, and how good that role. Oh, good movie. Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget about a retired gunslinger
An asshole gunslinger.
who was not a great person to begin with. We settled down, reformed, we found our wife, had some kids.
Yep.
She died from smallpox.
Yep.
But he's still raising his kids, being a good man, not being a gunslinger anymore.
Not a great farmer.
Getting sort of dragged back into a last job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Well, just a last job that can really get him back onto looking after his 2 kids.
yeah, it
and-
was like a big money job.
And
Yes.
a job for a cause as well.
Yeah,
so
you know,
exactly
not
right.
just
It wasn't,
taking
it wasn't
money.
just money. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
You needed something to justify putting the spurs back on, so to speak.
I did really love the Purple Monkey dishwasher of how much she got cut up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was really cool.
They cut
Very,
their eyes out.
Yeah.
very realistic for that tab.
Because basically that's the plot.
Yeah.
A cowboy cuts up a
Across-
working lady.
Yep. I was expression a lot.
And so the rest of the girls pull together.
Yep.
Put a bounty out.
And at the same time, you've got this town with a very dodgy, laxed at times sheriff
Gene Hackman.
which is
he's so
brilliantly
good in
played
it.
by Gene Hackman.
So good.
And he runs the town how he wants to run the town. He's a church-going man, so he really doesn't have much respect for the Prozzies. And they essentially, the payment was for everything that arsehole did was give an old mate a couple of horses each, and don't worry about the women because they are what they are. So yeah, they all
Their product.
their product. They bindle some money together and start putting the word out.
Property was the
Yes.
word.
Yes.
And it was quite interesting because you see the first of them come in and they kick the shit out of him just to show a lesson of you don't come into my town to do that. And it was beautiful.
No
Beautifully
guns.
done.
No firearms in my town. Interesting.
I also found it quite interesting when they came to do so he brings his friend along, which is Morgan Freeman, Ned, and the short-sighted assassin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How good's he?
He's great.
But I love the bit when he's sick and they're like they've been getting advances.
Yeah.
The boys have been getting advances.
Free one.
Of course
Free
they are,
ones.
Yeah.
Of
You
course
want a
they
free
are,
one?
Yeah. And that was the chick that got cut up. That's the mum from The Crow.
Yeah, Junkie Mom from Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Gene Hackman's a shit builder.
Oh, mate, when the writer drops the line about the shit fucking carpenter.
That writer,
oh.
he's excellent.
Yeah.
He's so good in that film. There's a good little play, and especially when he just starts milking Hackman's ego
Yes.
about everything he did. Oh, so good.
Oh, and even like English Bob.
Yes, that's what I was about to get to.
So
Like
good.
taking him down like 7 pegs.
Yeah.
There's so many bits. There's so many good moments in that film
Just at the end.
to build. Let's talk about leaving your kids for weeks.
For weeks.
And don't worry, me missus who's a Native American, she'll come check on them. She'll be right.
Yeah.
That's so. but-
Just go to Two Stone Sally or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
Helicopter parents these days. It'd be amazing.
the bit at the end.
I
Like,
guess
you
the thing-
better bury Ed well.
Oh, that's
Otherwise,
fantastic.
I'm going to come kill all of you. It's like,
Just-
oh. Love it.
He's acting. Clint's acting the whole way through. You see he's fantastic. And you see the struggles and the
Can't shoot.
yeah,
Can't
man,
get on the
yeah,
horse.
Oh yeah, when he swaps for the shotgun, that's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yes.
that was brilliant.
But the moment he finds out about Ned,
It's
we
on.
just get
It just
real wheels in.
it
Yeah.
clicks.
No fucking around. Terminator time.
Yeah.
And you just see, like, because they're retired gunslingers, they don't have the heart in them
Yeah.
anymore.
Yes.
Like Morgan Freeman, Ned, he couldn't pull the trigger because
Yep.
Oh, that was
It's
so.
gone.
Yeah.
That was so like poignant.
Yeah.
That moment.
And then there's a couple minutes of you listening to the guy die after.
Yeah,
It's like,
that was
See,
great.
Shelby?
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
realistic. Like
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
dies quick. Unless
Exactly.
like a full blown headshot or through the heart.
Yeah.
Gut shot, you're gonna be in pain and you're gonna die for a while.
Short-sighted assassin when he's looking about, oh yeah, took down those 5 guys,
Yeah.
and then there's like, I remember it being 9. He's like, don't keep counting. Like, I love it.
But then the kid, the first time he does one.
Yeah.
Like, he's talked up, he's killed
Yeah,
5.
5, yeah.
And then
You know he
sh-
hadn't.
Kills a guy on a shitter and just done.
That's
Like,
the way-
just take it. I don't want nothing.
That's the whole thing. It's like
Yeah.
a hell of a thing to kill a
yeah,
man.
100%.
I didn't think he'd do it. Too. Like, when he's running there, it's like, oh, I don't think he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
But he does. It's like, oh.
That makes it even better.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah,
that. It's
because
like,
he does it, and then the gravity of dealing
Yeah.
with it afterwards.
I don't want this life.
Yeah.
No.
Right? Like, not
just
just the guilt,
And
but
the bravado and the talk before
Yeah.
and about
Just-
being so proud of killing 5 guys, and he actually does it. And the
sitting on the tree, just drinking that whiskey, is like
oh,
done.
trying to talk himself up, but just breaking down at the same time.
great
Like,
film.
he ain't gonna breathe no more. I'm like, yeah. that's
Fucking
such a
Clint
great
Eastwood,
movie.
dude.
I still don't think he gets enough credit for his directing.
No,
He's like big.
not when
but
you have a
not-
look at the films he was not only the main actor, he also directed.
Yeah.
And it goes back so far.
Yeah.
Like, Play Misty for Me, The Beguiled, that's a weird movie, but all those old school movies, like, he directed them all.
Yes.
Nuts. And he's still going. He's got one going on the moment. He's 91.
Yes.
He did a couple World War II movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen.
Yes,
a few.
yeah.
Flags of Our Fathers.
I've
And
seen that.
Letters of
another
Iwo
one.
Jima.
I think I've seen both of them.
They're really good because it's,
Yeah, ages
it's
ago.
from the same battle from both sides. But then he's also just got normal, like, Any Which Way But Loose. Do you know what that is? It's him as a truck driver with an orangutan. That's his best mate.
Truck fighter slash Street Fighter.
Yeah.
They bet on street fights. And the truck stops. It's fantastic.
And there's 3 of them.
Great movie.
I love it.
I watched it for the first time last year. It's fucking crazy.
I love that movie as a
Any
kid.
Which Way You Can, Any Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can. I think
Clyde.
there's one other. Clyde, yeah.
Yeah, I love those movies
Yeah.
as a kid.
Just YouTube it. It's amazing. You'll see a clip.
It's just about drinking beer and beating shit out of people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With
Okay.
his bet monkey.
Yeah.
So that's...
Fantastic.
And then, directed $1 Million Baby and everything. Like, there's so much range to that man.
That baseball scouting movie a few years ago, which like should have been. You ever watch that?
The...
The Curve, something about the Curve.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay.
Like, he's like retiring baseball scout,
Yeah.
and his daughter's sort of gonna maybe take over, but
Right.
no one wants to give her the job.
Yeah, of course.
You can,
Okay.
yeah.
The Curve.
It's something about the Curve.
you seen The
Something
Mule?
with the Curve or something.
Have you watched The Mule?
No, I
The
wanted
Mule
to.
is so good. It is very, very well. I want to watch Cry Macho because that's like his most recent Western he did. So
He's so good.
he's excellent.
Like, I don't think he can direct a bad movie. There might be some stuff that are less interest me. I don't really have an interest in watching Bridges of Madison County.
No, but if you get a chance and haven't seen Play Misty for Me, it's not a Western. He's a radio DJ, and this woman becomes obsessed with him. And it's the mum from Arrested Development, and that woman deserved an Oscar. She is
Jessica Walters?
She is a fucking psychopath in it, man. It is the best. I think it's the first movie he directed as well. It's excellent. But yeah, it's not a Western, so that won't be my choice. But yeah, let's keep talking about Unforgiven.
Yeah.
Just keep talking about Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day.
yeah.
It's just
It's just a great movie.
Yeah.
It's
Everyone plays a role perfect too.
it's long, but not like it's paced
It
and it
didn't
just
feel-
moves.
yeah, it
didn't
right?
feel long.
Moves at a good pace, just chugging like a horse.
Like
Just-
at the start, it's like, how long is this movie? Oh, 2 hours, 10 minutes. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't.
no, it's gone.
Because
It
it
Yeah,
flows. It flows
Yeah.
so well. It's good storytelling.
just doesn't stop,
Yeah.
but not in a rush or either. though,
yeah.
right? It just
It's just
Because that's what
it is paced very well.
yeah.
Oppenheimer goes for 3 and a bit hours, and at the start of that, there is just so much information flying at you. It slows down near the end, but I'm like, fuck, this is a fast-paced 3-hour movie. This is fucking weird. But the pacing of this film is just Clint Eastwood brilliance.
And I haven't seen him in much. Oh, fuck, he's so cool.
Ah,
He's
right.
just so cool.
Dirty Harry's so
You're
cool.
Even before he, like, clicks into
Yeah.
Terminator mode, he's just cool.
Yeah.
you ain't seen shit yet.
He's so cool.
You don't know what's coming this week, brother. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, he's just a badass.
Yes. And it's the Back to the Future.
Yeah, because I'm trying to. Obviously, he's so in the zeitgeist that Clint Eastwood, he's the Western cowboy guy.
Yeah.
But you've never seen it.
I'm trying to think if I've seen any of his westerns, and I think one. I couldn't tell you which one.
What?
I don't even know if it was him or not.
I've just bought 2 Clint Eastwood box set DVDs. One's got 5 movies, one's got 3 movies. A couple of them, I think 4 or 5 of them are westerns. So if you are enjoying them by the end of this, and then there's a couple of others where he's like a assassin and stuff as well.
Okay.
The Eager Sanction, I've been told, is excellent.
Eiger Sanction.
Eiger Sanction, I've been told, is awesome. I haven't seen it. Power Rider, and the Outlaw Josie Wales. That's one of the next ones I have on my list. It's again.
Eiger Sanction is about mountain climbing.
Yes, yeah, and he
It
was
was a book based on same name by Trevane,
Yep.
which was so like when he wrote like very like it was like a manual mountain climbing.
Oh wow, okay.
Sort of. People died trying to
course.
glide using with the
Oh,
book.
okay,
They had to sort
wow.
of edit the book
Oh,
so
shit.
it's not as manually. I
There's
guess.
no foothold here.
But Eiger Sanction is a great movie.
Yeah, I'm very keen to watch that too. Ratings?
I think I have to give it a 10 because I cannot have a single complaint.
Okay. It's a great movie. I
Right?
love
Just
this movie, yeah.
10.
I'm giving it a 9.
9.
I love it, but yeah.
9.
Because it's not like it wows you, but there's just
It's
nothing
just
wrong
a
with
great
it.
movie.
No.
Yeah.
Like, it's just everybody is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
The brothel owner, fucking all the girls.
He's perfect. He's
yes.
just he's dirty. He's a skinny
Slimy
little piece
enough.
of slime. Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a 9.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. For me, Artie.
What do you got?
I've been waiting to watch this film for a long time. But it's in the box set that I bought. I've heard different things about it. I tried to stay away from it. I don't think any of you guys have seen it. And if you haven't, try not to find anything out about it. High Plains Drifter.
Okay.
Is it a western?
It is a Clint Eastwood starred and directed Western
Very good.
about the man with no name.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that all the spaghetti westerns he did was The Man with No Name.
There's a reason for this one.
Because he
yeah.
forgot.
This is a Western with a bit of a twist. It's not your usual Western. And we will go into that when we talk about it next week.
Okay, cool.
But this movie has captivated me recently. It is phenomenal. And no one's seen it, correct?
No.
Excellent.
No.
Well, I don't think I have.
Yeah. It's on binge, I'm pretty sure. But I've got Foxtel, and it's on Fox Classics. When I tried to watch it, the first couple of minutes fuck up.
Oh, okay.
You need to watch the start of the film. That's all I'm going to say. Just make, so if we can find another streaming platform, that'd be really
Write
good.
a letter to Foxtel.
So yeah, Foxtel and Binge
Yeah.
is when it's on.
But just check, because it didn't work on mine. I had to wait for the DVD.
Yeah, let me know
Yeah.
if we need.
All right. Okay, I think that wraps us up for this week. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave us a review. We will be back next week with some more of this high-quality content for you.
And
With Echo.
that movie is a very mature movie, too. There's a lot of adult themes.
Okay.
My choice, FYI. Yeah.
All right.
See.
See you next
See,
week.
yeah.
Bye.